Hello everyone, nice to meet you again today. Today we are going to discuss about passive voice, Kalimat Pasif. So in the previous lessons we have studied about the concept of the verbs, the tenses, and now we are going to discuss about passive voice. So the basic concept of the passive voice that in the passive voice, the object of an active verb becomes the subject of the passive verb. Okay, the passive, we have to understand that the object of an active verb becomes the subject of the passive verb. Konsep dasarnya adalah bahwa di dalam bentuk pasif, objek dari kalimat aktif itu akan menjadi subjek dari kalimat pasif. So we know that a sentence is constructed by the formula subject plus verb plus object. So the subject is important to be recognized, and the verb is also need to be recognized by us first. Kita harus ingat konstruksi dari kalimat terdiri dari subjek, verb, object. Setidaknya itu, ya. Jadi kita harus tahu dulu yang mana subjeknya, yang mana objeknya, dan yang mana kata kerjanya. Kata kerjanya bentuk beberapa, verb 1, verb 2, or verb 3, or continues to be plus verb in. The subject of an active verb becomes the object of the passive verb. See? Subject menjadi objek, objek menjadi subject. So you have to remember this. You have to remember the basic concept of the passive voice. Harus ingat konsep dasarnya ya, bahwa subjeknya akan menjadi objek, lalu objek dari kalimat aktif tersebut akan menjadi subjek di kalimat pasif. Oke? Subjek menjadi objek, lalu objeknya itu menjadi subjek. Bisa ya? Subjek menjadi objek, lalu objek di kalimat aktif itu akan menjadi subjek di kalimat pasif. Okay. Now, the other things that we need to understand or recognize is that personal pronoun change in the passive voice is very important because the replacement of subject will become object. For example, you need to remember that if the subject is I, it will become me as the object. You, still you. They in the subject will be them in the object. We in the subject will be us if it will be object. He will be him. She in the subject will be her in the object. And it will be it in the object. It the subject and it the object. So it is vice versa. Jadi bisa kebalikannya. I, me menjadi I. Jadi the most important thing is also that you have to remember he, she, it. Kamu juga harus ingat apa-apa saja yang tergolong he, she, it. He, nama laki-laki, pekerjaan laki-laki, sebutan untuk laki-laki. Lalu she juga demikian, nama perempuan, sebutan perempuan, pekerjaan perempuan, dan it juga bisa benda atau hewan. So that we will recognize that if that will be the subject or the object. So now we go on to 3 tenses that we will going to discuss in the passive form. First, simple present tense. The active form will be, for example, father calls Nurdin. We recognize by seeing the S ending in the verb form. Verb 1 plus S is simple present tense, and the subject is a male, father. This is the subject, this is the verb, and Nurdin is the object. So we will change the active form of simple present tense into the passive by changing the object Nurdin and subject father. We replace the position according to the passive form. This is the formula. Subject is from the object, Nurdin is becoming subject, and then the verb calls, verb 1, will be to be plus verb 3 is called and plus by here. Jadi rumusnya itu adalah subjek ditambah to be dan verb 3. Kenapa pakai is? Karena Nurdin itu adalah laki-laki. He, pasangannya adalah is. And then we continue by put father will become the object. So father will be at the very last of the sentence. Father menjadi di bagian paling akhir dari kalimat. Kita bisa ganti father itu menjadi him. Him. He, subject, will become him. So subject plus to be plus verb 3 plus object. Do not forget to put by before the object after the verb form. So we focus in the passive form for the verb 3 form. The second example, the secretary writes the letter. The secretary is the subject, and then writes is verb 1 plus s, and the object is the letters. You can see here, the letter is in the plural form. Dalam bentuk plural, surat-surat tersebut menjadi objek. Jadi, subjeknya berubah menjadi objek, objeknya berubah menjadi subjek. The letters is more than one letter, then it will be they. So the subject is they, the letters, and then the form of the verb will be to be plus verb 3. So writes is the verb 1, and then written is the verb 3. We put to be before the verb 3, and do not forget to put by before we put object. The secretary usually is a female. Biasanya sekretaris itu adalah perempuan, maka kita menggunakan objeknya menggunakan her. Okay, that is all for the simple present tense. I hope you can understand that. We move to the second tenses. Simple past tense. In the active form of the simple past, we need to understand that still in a sentence we put subject and then verb, but in the past tense we use verb to, and then the object in the sentence is the students. John helped the students is the active form. We want to change the sentence into passive. Kita ingin merubah kalimat ini menjadi kalimat pasif, maka John adalah subjeknya, kita letakkan di paling belakang. John adalah laki-laki, he, it will become him. The students is more than one student, lebih dari satu plural form, is the object. So this is the subject in the passive form. So the students were helped by him. See the change. In the present simple, to be is am, are. This is present. While for the past form, was, were. Since the subject is more than one, students, it's the same with they. So the past form of to be for the subject is were. Nanti lihat lagi di agreement subject plus auxiliary verb. And then we change the second verb into the third form of the verb. Kebetulan bentuk ketiga dari kata help ini adalah tetap help juga di verb 3-nya, maka ini tidak berubah. Tapi nanti bisa konsultasi lihat di daftar kata kerjanya lagi ya. Do not forget to put by, and then we put him as the object here. So John helped the students in the active form of simple past tense will be the students were helped by him in the passive form. John menolong pelajar, lalu kemudian dalam bentuk pasif. Jadi para pelajar ditolong oleh nya. Siapa nya? Nya adalah John. Oke, sampai di situ kamu paham? Baik, kita melanjutkan ke bentuk selanjutnya, present continuous tense. In the present continuous tense, ongoing activity, kegiatan yang sedang berlangsung, bentuk aktifnya adalah Father is calling Nurdin. Jadi ada subject plus to be plus verb ing. So call is the main verb, plus ing, that is calling. Nurdin is the object. Ya, Nurdin itu laki-laki adalah objeknya. Kita rubah ke dalam bentuk pasif menjadi Nurdin. Lalu Nurdin ini laki-laki menggunakan to be is. Kenapa pakai is? Because the tense is present continuous tense. Plus being plus verb 3. So calling, we consult the verb form in the table and see calling will become called, the verb 3 form. And then we continue by putting by before the object. The object is father, and father is the same with him. So the passive form will be Nurdin is being called by father, or Nurdin is being called by him. The next example is we are drinking coffee now. We is the subject. Are drinking is the verb form of continuous tense. Are is the to be, and then verb ing is drinking. The object is coffee, and that verb of time will be now, the indication of present continuous tense. We are drinking coffee now is the active form, and then we change it into passive. Kita rubah dalam bentuk pasif. Coffee-nya menjadi menjadi subject. So coffee is being drunk by us. Us is the object. Coffee subject is being, to be plus being. Drink is the main verb, the root, kata kerja utamanya, menjadi drunk in the third form of the verb. Coffee is being drunk by us. So in the active, the focus is on the subject when doing something, and the passive, the focus is on the object. We talk about the object in the passive, that is the main concern. Jadi fokus utamanya di dalam bentuk pasif adalah objeknya yang dibicarakan, mengalami apa. Lalu kemudian di dalam bentuk aktif yang fokusnya menjadi subjek yang kita bicarakan. Demikian untuk penjelasan hari ini. That is all for today about passive voice. You can practice yourself. Thank you. See you.